sheets? Okay, so I'll be reading a slightly revised version, and the sheets are going to be over here and over there, so I'm not going to look at the camera. Oh well. Okay. Hi, I'm Andrew Yoon, creator of Divorce the Game. And I'm David Beck, producer of Divorce the Game, presenting America's favorite pastime! The title says it all. This is a two-player game about getting separated. All your stuff, your car, your house, your jewelry are represented by cards in the deck. And your goal is to split up your stuff and end up with more money than the other player. To get started, all you have to do is draw 2 cards. Keep one for yourself, but you have to give the other one to your opponent. The give and take mechanic is easy to relate to, because at first you start by thinking, what do I want? Then you get a little malicious. What do I not want to give my ex? One of my favorite things in the game is that it really brings out the worst in people. There's, something about getting divorced that makes people a little bit competitive. When designing Divorce, I wanted to make something accessible and to create a game that anyone can play, including my non-gaming friends. Choosing between 2 cards is something everyone can understand, and in Divorce, you're just making a series of potentially difficult decisions. And not only are you trying to get more stuff than your ex, you're trying to win over your kids. They're worth a lot of child support after all. Every card you pick can bring you closer or farther apart from dear Billy and Sally. I see tons of players agonizing. Do I take the TV? More value and points towards Billy. Or do I buy a pony instead? A huge money sink, but I get more child support for Sally. And almost always, players regret some of their choices. That's why I like to call our game a regret simulator. And once you've mastered the basic premise, the game's complexity starts to creep in. There are special cards in the game, like a sugar daddy that pays you every turn, and of course there are lawyers. They'll help you steal, move stuff offshore, and one of the lawyers will even burn stuff for you. Having worked on the game the past few months, I thought I would get tired of it, but what surprised me is I'm having even more fun now. You may know it's in the deck, but the order drastically alters how things shake out. You always have to come up with a new strategy each time as you go, and that's exciting. Ever since I was a kid, I knew I wanted to make games, and as a designer, I want to make games that make players feel something, even if it's spite and malice. It's great when players get really into it. You won the house? Well, I'm burning it down! Gameplay mechanics are important, and we focused a lot on that. But really, we just want players to feel free to be emotional. We want them to scream, yell, laugh. You can end a game of Divorce feeling awful or pretty freaking wonderful. We're so close to making Divorce a game that the masses can enjoy. With your support, we'll finally be able to make that a reality. We've hired Ann Baltazar as our artist, and she's done an amazing job so far, but we need this Kickstarter campaign to help us finish the art and get the funds we need for our first print run. Getting divorced can be a lot of fun, and we hope you'll agree.